yesterday he was on ground. Numero uno, El Capitano, doing the Lord's work, service to the people, the fourth estate of the land, shining lights on the electoral processes. Come on. Senior the Crow, Ogbojibo, special voter 1. Ose Mukube Onu. Kwe. Onukpa champion. Against the white shit. Came invest. Hey. With the neatly cut hair. Champion. Ofife. Captain, good morning.
Nadi 30.
Yes, sir.
You're also wearing white.
Yes,
Number 1 cheerleader.
Yes, sir. I think I'm sir.
You are describing me when I go out.
Uh-huh.
You are not saying.
El Capitano.
El Nadi 30.
Oui. What's up? How was the process yesterday?
Yes.
You participated as well as did cover as well. So how did it go for you?
So yesterday I was at the Crow constituency, specifically the Nungwa police station. In fact, you have the Nungwa district headquarters and Peshi divisional headquarters. So all of them the same place.
It's by the roadside,
yeah,
right?
by the roadside, just by the roadside. And so many people refer to it as the Nungwa police station. Yesterday, that was where the special voting took place. A total of 1,006 voters had their names on the the special voting list. 2 polling stations, so divided equally, 503. And then so for those who have in Ghana, those with surname with A and B,
there are plenty. We those with the T's, we are not as many.
Now they stop. A and B alone, 503.
Wow.
And then the rest from C going. Those of us who are C going also constitute the 5.
The remaining 503.
Yes. So yesterday, relatively, the exercise was so peaceful at where I covered.
Okay.
Up to a point where a gentleman came in and decided to, when he had a ballot paper, enter the ballot box, and then he decided to pull his phone from his pocket, and then people just saw him, and then they made the necessary gestures, and then he was accosted. But fortunately for him, he didn't take any picture or video.
And is this a police officer?
It's a security officer, but we don't know whether
which of the agencies.
That one
okay,
was not established. So he was lucky, and they allowed him to go. Apart from that, the whole process, one challenge that he had was the direction of the wind. So it was making the ballot
yes,
paper.
I think I recall you saying that the boot was falling down
every second.
Left, right, center.
Going down every second. No matter how the object that you put on it to make it, it was just going down at will. And so that was the main challenge for me that I identified. But at the end, everything was peaceful. The candidates were all there. Agnes Namumulati for the NDC, she's the incumbent member of parliament for Krowo. Engineer Emmanuel Odalaye is also coming, representing the NPP. There was an independent candidate, Odai Mensah, and also Courage Mensah, representing the NDP.
Okay.
So 4 parliamentary candidates and all of them. So yesterday, apart from the NDP candidates, we interacted with the rest of them all over. And yesterday was very interesting. While Engineer Odalaye is of the view that he's so confident that the people were just only going to endorse him. So for popular acclamation and all that. But now Member says, look, I am coming again and come and I'll defeat you. So yesterday largely was until the whole process ended. They were carrying the ballot boxes into the safe room. And then everybody wanted to enter. And they said, no, we won't allow you. So it became there was confusion at the end.
I think it replicated in different parts. I was West Wogon as well. There was this huge crowd following the police when they were taking the box to the police station.
And it took about 10 minutes. In fact, it was an eyesore at the part, and anybody can get injured at any point. But time, they restored calm and everybody went home successful. So yesterday, Crow was very peaceful, and then special voting, 88.67% of voters turned out to vote yesterday.
Fantastic. Good. Now let's talk about the courts.
Yes.
Where you would be today.
Yes.
What's happening today in the court?
Yesterday, you took me out of the court. Today, I'm going back to my house. So today, the big one.
I'm going back to
There's
my
a song like
roots.
that.
Yeah, there's a really good song like that.
I'm not surprised. I definitely you have a song for that because I know nowadays
oh,
it's
Lord.
a music with wizard.
Hey.
Or you are not.
No.
So today is a big day for Mr. Ernest Thompson. Once upon a time during the heydays of Accra Heart Folk, he was part of the management of Accra Heart Folk, and we missed those days a lot. He's facing a trial. In fact, he together with some 4 others, John Hagan Mensah, a former IT manager at SNIT, Juliet Hassana Kramer, the CEO of Perfect Business Solutions, and then Caleb Kweku Afaglu, a former head of management information at SNIT Systems at SNIT, then Peter Haibo, a lawyer at SNIT. So these 5 are standing trial for allegedly causing financial loss to the states. In fact, they are facing some 29 counts, and out of the 29, Ernest Thompson and Madame Kramer are separately facing charges of contravening Public Procurement Act in relation to how the IT system was procured. Kramer and Afaglo, they're also facing the charge of defrauding by false pretense. Then, of course, Mr. Afaglo is said to have secured employment using a fake certificate and all that. So today, before Justice Henry Anthony Kofi, a justice of the Supreme Court who is presiding over this case as an additional High Court judge, is making the ruling. Prosecution called 10 witnesses to prove their case, to tell the court that through these witnesses, we think that our case has been made, for which reason the court will have to, convict these accused persons. But then before then, they also have the court need to hear from them. But this court, when prosecution closes case like that, the court is allowed to look at on the face of it, not to assess it, because if you're assessing it at this particular point in time, it's only one-sided argument or one-sided testimony that is before the court. But the court will have to look at it, compare that to the law and what the law says. At least there are some questions that the court will need answers for, or a prima facie evidence.
Yeah.
If the court establishes that through these witnesses there are certain questions that the accused persons will have to answer, then the court will order them to open their defense. That does not mean that they've been found guilty when the court said open your defense. What it means is that the court probably will want to understand certain things said by the prosecution to help the court come to a determination of the matter. But if the court sees or finds that on the face of it, whatever has been adduced by prosecution witnesses, there's nothing that shows that the accused person should open their defense, then that is where they are set free. So today, Justice Henry Anthony Kofi, also the president of the Association of Magistrates and Judges, will be making that ruling on the submission of no case. And today, Ernest Thompson and the 4 others will know whether they are going home free or they open their defense, or some of them will be let go and others will be asked to open their defense. And during situations like that, it happens. So 5, before you realize, 2 of them are asked to go home because they are set free because the evidence could not connect them to the case, or probably all of them one person will be asked to open his defense, probably all of them will also walk free, or probably all of them will be asked to open their defense. So that is the ruling that is coming up in court today in relation to the SNIT OBS case. Mr. Ernest Thompson, the former Director General of SNIT, and 4 others, Mr. Hagan, Mensah, Hassana Kramer, Kweku Afagro, and Peter Haibo. All of them are facing the court ruling today.
So today is the D-Day.
Today is the day. So situation at this particular point in time, this is halftime. It's halftime. So halftime means that now prosecution is done, and at halftime the case can end. Yes, in court at halftime the case can end.
Like that?
Yes, a case can end. So, for instance, you note that the case of the ambulance case, the Court of Appeal said that at this particular point, during the submission of no case, that was where the case should have ended. It shouldn't have even gone to the stage where the accused person came in and opened their defense. So that is a similar. So at this particular point in time, all the accused person could walk free, or all the accused persons could be asked to open their defense, or some of them will be allowed to be set free and others will remain. So it will be an emotional day for the two parties. Your prosecution will be hoping that, and if you are a prosecutor and you are prosecuting the case, your prayer is that let my case stand. Let it be that I have been able to discharge whatever allegation I have made against the accused. And the accused persons also will be hoping that let it be that whatever they have said against me is not true. But of course, if there are questions lingering in the minds of the court, and court will want some clarity on those things said by the witnesses, the court will ask them to open their defense. Then at the end, the court now will weigh, assess, compare and contrast, associate that with the law, and then take a decision as to who is guilty or who is supposed, whether the accused persons are guilty or they are not guilty. And so that is where we are now. A submission of no case ruling is today.
Thank you very much, Murtala Inusa.
Thank you, Nandede, number one Manchester City fan.
Yep, I wear it proudly. I wear my robe and crown as a City fan.
Last Sunday, I saw Pep Guardiola for the first time making number 6 sign.
So you are disturbing him. He said I've won trophies.
I've never seen Pep Guardiola look back at his achievement, and that's for me signal
an end of an
picture
era
of a man who is really in the lowest part of his career or his management. But of course, I think giving him the support, he could turn things around. But as a coach, you should know when to leave with your head high. I'm saying that because we as Arsenal fans has an experience where our legend manager, Arsene Wenger, where he had to leave, he didn't go. He stayed on, and his record just sinking. And
we have a contract to execute. Let's finish it, and then we'll decide what the fate is.
When we're all supporting Manchester City.
Listen, don't support us. You people are supporting us and making us lose. Thank you very much. Go.
Thank you, Radin.
Murtala Inusa is our legal affairs correspondent to the Morning Star, Hill Star 103.5 FM. Charlie.